Friday again. Just one Saber this week. Happy Friday. Give it a few minutes before I start. Yo, what's up, Cole? A couple more minutes. I'm going to get started on Benji Saber this week. Hope you had a good week, buddy. Glad the Saber arrived safe. Going to assume the position. Should work out okay. Man, I'm sorry you have it, man. I've been lucky enough not to catch it so far, but I don't really have to be around people that much. Hope you recover quick. So this week, let me grab the Saber real quick. This week I'm doing an install for our buddy Benji. So this is his Saber that he made for himself. And with this, he sent the one he made me. And this is so sick. I'm not going to have a chance to install it tonight like I thought I would because I haven't even made a chassis for this. I've designed and so many chassis this week for stuff that I've got to do. I haven't had time to do anything for myself. So this won't be done this week, but maybe in the next week, possibly 2. I don't want to wait more than 2 weeks to do it. But so this one's mine. And this one's his. So he's got 2 buttons set up. We'll have this guy in here like this. I've never used these before, but he uses them a lot. So here we got a little tactile right behind it for an auxiliary switch. There is a exposed crystal chamber. There is a quartz crystal inside of there. unscrew this. Of course, he's got this metal sleeve, which is pretty sweet. I'm going to take the sleeve out. You can unscrew this too, though I think I might screw this down as I install it so it doesn't come apart. But there's a cool quartz crystal in there. I'll just do that right now. Yeah, it's a pretty sick sleeve. I don't know where he got it. Saber Forge, maybe. It's a tricky thing to do with the sleeve, though. Once I glue this together, tighten it down. I wanted to be able to make these shine. So there's two slits on either side, right? So once they're in here, once the chassis is in here, I wanted to be able to shine those. And then he's got this hole right here, but it's really close to the speaker spot because it's going to be hard to see. Yeah, can't really see it too well, but maybe if I shine a light in it. Maybe. No. There's an inner lip right there. And it stops about right here. And the speaker can't go past that, but I wanted the kill switch to be able to be reached from this hole and not have to take the sleeve off if you didn't want. I got that, I think. So we're going to throw it together and hopefully it all works. This is the chassis. We got this Dark Side Smokers Outpost speaker, Profi, a couple battery tabs, resistor, switch, kill switch. I'm going to replace his tactile switch because I opened it up and noticed that the one that's in there was a little damaged. So I'm going to put a brand new one in. Yo, what's up, Albert? I'm not sure where Benji got this sleeve, man, but it's pretty sweet. And then he wanted a shroud etched. So he sent me this brass shroud, and I went ahead and I etched it for him this afternoon so I could send it off with a Saber. It's a little Old Republic logo on it with a little bit of ornate background. This one is a little bit weird to do, though, because when he sent it to me, somebody else had tried to etch it so that the pattern wasn't quite etched into the metal, but it was still on there. So I had to sand that down quite a bit and get that off of there, and it made for an interesting etch, but it came out good. Yo, what's up, Isaac? I didn't do too much prep work. One thing I did do, since he likes to have his crystal match his blade, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to wire the crystal in line with the blade. I've got that right here. A little PCB holder in the chassis. I went ahead and I prepped this early. Yo, what's up, Common? I got that PCB in there. I'll glue it in. I did put the 2 accent strips in here. So there's a 3 pixel strip under here, but with 5 holes. And another 3 pixel strip over here with 5 holes. And that's for these slots, right? These 2 slots in the chassis right here. So we can light those up. And then I did prep this PCB holder because it had to be pretty big, pretty long to fit in his emitter and stay out of the way of that top of that crystal chamber. And then I'm always preaching don't use hot glue, but I did use hot glue on this one, but you'll never see it. I put that little PCB or that NeoPixel accent right underneath the PCB and wired it in line, and then I hot glued it in place so that I have a neopixel accent shining on top of this crystal and another one on the bottom. Since it's pretty big, I want it to have a nice even light if I can. So that was the idea there. So that's all ready. This is all ready to go. And let's just start doing it up. I'll take this off. This is going to be a little tricky. Thanks, Cole. The only way to get wires through the emitter is through the crystal chamber, and it has to go on those one wire on each of those holes in the side. So that's what we're going to do. Try to feed it through real quick. I could probably get away with 2 and 1. That's probably what I'll do. Sit over here and cuss for a little bit. It's going to be a pain. Put a piece of shrink tube on them. Like that. Cole, how many ardents do you have? I saw a post earlier. It looked like you had like 8 of them. Never put 2 in 1. Okay, you just gotta be careful. There's one. There's one. That one's going through. This is the part that will test your patience, but it's all right. We made it. Eight and one you need to get etched someday. Oh yeah. One thing I did that I didn't ask him about, and I just did it, is I drilled and tapped a new blade retention because I didn't like how far his was down, so hopefully he doesn't mind that. So we're about to find out. Don't really have a retention for a PCB holder, so I'm using a little bit of a C8 glue all the way around it. Again, like this is something like if you're going to use this, make sure you don't want it to come out because now it's permanent. But I think it'll be all right. I didn't want to drill any more holes than I had to. This will hold it really good. It's already in there and ready to go now. This was his retention, blade retention. It was a little too far down. So I drilled and tapped another one up here towards the emitter. Now we got that in. I'll let that dry. Come over here and mess with these accents a little bit. Anybody heard from Ravens? Yeah, just like a day or two ago. Might be taking a break from social media, which is good to do sometimes. 1, 2, and then 3. I am going to wire up these accent strips separately from the blade though, because I wanted to, I'm using the broken circuitry code I've got. I think they'll look cool. flagship shroud on it when you mail it just to mess with them. JB weld it for you. Yeah. I should JB weld it on there for him to mess with him. That's what I should do. Let's put some heat to it. It'll be all right. Taking a break myself. Just wanted to make sure he was good. Yeah, I mean, last I heard he was good. I talked to him earlier this week. I think I finished up a Saber for him on Monday, I think. The days kind of run together, but seemed in good spirits. I am taking all my positive leads for my LEDs and I'm bringing them over here towards the front of the chassis so I can join up here and hide all that stuff when I put this in so it's not right here below my board and it looks messy. Yeah, what's up, Mike? So that's what I'm doing right here. Okay. Make this long enough to do that. -1. And we'll wire up these battery tabs and speaker real quick and get that out of the way. Somebody on Discord was talking trash about my battery tabs the other week. I like these. There's no mistaking which side is which is what I love about them. Yo, what's up, Brian? Thinking about your sign on right now, about what I can do. Not a whole lot of room, but I think I can fit it'll be a removable chassis, but I think I can fit a crystal chamber in there too. Discord guys are always talking trash about everything and everyone. Yeah, dude. I know, I've seen it. Though since they found out that we that we're part of the group, they don't do it as much. That's for sure. Don't like my battery tabs. Get out of here. All right, let's do a speaker too. Looks like Benji got the B grade speaker from Albert because there's a ding in it. I didn't do it. You guys are my witness. Still works great. It just has a small ding in it. Last day of vacation, yeah. I'm trying to remember where you were because I thought you told me. Weren't you? Because you were on vacation last week when we did the live stream, huh? Right on, Albert. I just wanted to, I needed witnesses that I didn't do it. How much my installs cost? It depends on the Saber. Depends on the Saber difficulty and the board and a lot of other things. But right now I'm closed for about a month. I have a few more in-house than I'm comfortable with, and it won't take me long to clear it out, but I'm just going to close my commission list down for a month so that I can just focus on what I've got. Then after that, if you want to message me on Facebook or Instagram with what you've got, we can talk about it. Get this out of the way. Twist the speaker up. I always do this to my wires whenever I can. Just makes them a lot cleaner. This is one of the few times I couldn't do it to the emitter bit because I had to go through those holes, right? But you know what I mean. Okay. Feed this through first. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. Should go this way. I used to glue these in, but I changed the dimensions on my chassis design just a little bit so that I could just press fit them now, and it works a lot better and it feels a lot cleaner that way. I'll just push it through till it comes out that side. You can see it right there. And just feed it through. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Totally forgot there's a kill switch in here. I'm gonna have to put the kill switch in there and then run the wire from the kill switch in. So that's all right, no big deal. Totally forgot about that kill switch. Yo, what's up, Adriana? Happy Friday. Hey, I really appreciate that, man. What's my favorite Saber? Well, I don't know that I have a particular favorite Saber. I like stuff that's a little challenging. You can cram a lot of blinkies into, like crystal chamber sabers. Wire this kill switch real quick. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Joseph. Try to do these every Friday. Never do the same thing twice so it doesn't get boring. I gotta somehow. I'm just gonna test fit this real quick to see if I can do something. That's gonna be close. I'm going to try to do it though. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to try. We're going to go ahead and glue this in. I'm probably doing this the hard way. A Darth Crate Hill. I don't know. I'll throw this kill switch in. One of the only requirements that Benji had was that he wanted a kill switch since this was Profi. So I had to put this as far back as I could because I wanted it to be accessible through the hole in this metal sleeve so he didn't have to take the sleeve off to access the kill switch. It's pretty close, and he'll have to do it with a pair of tweezers, but it can be done. So, and it's right up against the speaker, so it's about as far back as you can put it. Did I see the Corbanth restock? Yes, I did. I almost bought a Graflex 2.0 a couple of times. If you use the code word, I think it's HOT, HOT, you get it for $145. Like that's about what you used to get them for all the time. Really good deal. They make good Graflexes. They make excellent Star Killers. Pretty versatile little kit. I wasn't paying attention and I cut my wire too short. I can't use my wire strippers. It's all right. We'll get it. What's the difference between a Graflex 2.0 and the Supreme? Well, the Supreme is made by 89 Sabers. The Graflex 2.0 kit is an old, it's an old Parks Graflex. So they look a lot of the same on the outside, but they're hugely different on the inside. Now I gotta try to pull this move I thought I could do. See if I can do it. Not burn the chassis up. I got it, but I don't like it. There we go. Yo, what's up, Elvis? What's up, Benji? Your Saber here. Riding that kill switch way back in there. But it's there. It's good to go. Yeah, dude. Sorry about the noise. I usually try to not have stuff printing when I do one of these, but I really need to have stuff printing, so I have to deal with it. I only got one running though. Oops. We'll get it eventually. There we go. Okay. So now we got that kill switch all wired up. Hey, what's up, Meg Tooth? The V4, the Fallen V4 is pretty cool. I had one here and didn't even realize it until I got done installing it. There aren't very many differences between the V3 and the V4. Like the shrouds don't have any visible screws on them. They did do some stuff to the pommel, so it's already got the like the little brass rods and stuff like that. So the pommel looks really cool. But I mean, overall, chassis will be the same. I printed out my V2 chassis, not even realizing I had a V3, and it worked in there just fine. Got your Elegoo Saturn S today. Nice. Is that a resin printer, Elvis? I don't know too much about the Saturn products. Either way, though, that's dope. Later this year, I have an Inception Elite or a Romans Vader to send your way. I also got a Romans to run on the Neo. Oh, very cool, man. Resin printer, right on. I've got a Elegoo Mars Pro. Have you seen the new James Webb telescope pictures? Yeah, that was funny. I didn't make the meme, obviously. I don't make any memes, but I reposted a meme of like all the stars you could see from 4 point however many billion light years away, and then with the blurry security camera from 10 feet away. Yo, what's up, Zach? Happy Friday, man. Isaac was just asking about you. He was worried. There's a lot of stuff going on in this chassis. I'm getting old. The 80s photo shoot backdrop of it. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I saw that one today. Couldn't say no to 145. Man, I hear you. That's an outstanding price, and it's a really good kit. So I got everything, I think, where I wanted it now, and we can start working on putting this chassis in. Went from the positive terminal to the kill switch, from the kill switch across the chassis and over here, and joined up with the NeoPixel accents and back over to where I can put it to the board. So, and we can bring this in. Can't do the switches until the chassis is already in because I have this built-in NeoPixel holder. What's up, Gallo? So, because that's in there, I can't put this long switch in first, or I'll bump right into it. Hey, thanks, Gallo. Hopefully it comes out the way I want it to. That'd be awesome. All right. Slide these in here. Bring these up a little bit. Just like that. Before I forget, this has to go in a certain way. So this actually has to be flipped over like this. Otherwise that hole won't line up in the kill switch. Don't want to mess that up. Get some shrink tube. Pretty big one. On your way home to get the mall Saber. Oh, it showed up today. Sweet, man. Hopefully it's okay. I'm sure it is okay. I try to pack them pretty good. Something I learned the hard way. You need to update your CFX firmware and then get the gesture controls. I haven't messed with that yet. But from what I see, it looks really cool. Put the shrink tube on there. Got that down there. And this up here. Just like that. Wire management has been a pain in the ass, yeah. Sometimes I'm in the zone and I get it real well, and then sometimes it's the same for me, Garland. Like, can't get the wires to do what I want them to do ever. Like, nah. This heat shrink over this stuff. Nope. I have a lot of wires I'm joining together, so it's a bit tough. Piece of heat shrinks all the way up there. There we go. That is how I wanted it, like that. But again, there's no chassis retention screw, so I got to use some E6000. Hold the chassis in with a little bit of E6000, and then once that main switch is in, that's really what will hold it in place, because that thing is it's pretty robust. And I designed the chassis to hug that switch. So we got that in. I'll let that E6000 cure for a little bit, although it's a pretty tight press fit in there anyway. And then I'm going to have to snake my switch wires up in there. I'll probably do that last. I'll probably just come in here and wire all this to the board and get it out of my way, and then that way I can do those switches last because take this out of here. I programmed this board. Before we started, just one sound font though, the Son of Corellia sound font. Forgot to put my negative battery terminal in here and my speaker too. Jeez. I'm gonna run the battery over on this side. Do kind of a press fit for that battery terminal in there. I'm gonna glue the speaker in. You can start wiring it up. Before we do that, it probably won't touch, but I'm gonna put a piece of electrical tape over that kill switch joint in there because it's just a little too close for comfort for me. Makes me nervous. There we go. Now I'm gonna glue this speaker in. Yeah, my scrap flex is dope. I'm just not gonna have a chance to get to it for a little while. Bone handle on a scrap flex. That's what I give Benji's mom every time I come over. The bone handle. Yeah. Get in your home. Shit. Speaker don't want to fit. Feel a burn from the UK. Let's see if that helps. That's what they called you in high school? Shit. That was nerve-wracking. This speaker is just had just a little bit of something up with it on the dimensions, and I already modeled my chassis like pretty tight for the speaker area, so it wasn't wanting to fit. had to just whittle away a little bit of the chassis and get it to snap in there. And I'm out of speakers at the moment. So if I had ruined that guy, that would have been the end of the stream. Got it in there. Kill switch. Battery, no wires. I do really enjoy trying to do this and to where like you can't see anything here. And then ultimately you won't be able to see anything up here either when I get done with it. Yeah, I'd rather blow out the speaker with sound than mess it up because I couldn't install it right. Stapes is the smallest part in the human body, Jeremy. Not when I'm around, man. Oh, god damn. Damn, Cole. Okay, let's see here. Do some wire moving. Wire moving. Swear I won't be in the comment section for about 5 minutes because I got to concentrate and get a few of these wires out of my head. Just a few. Put that over on this side. Okay. Go ahead and lock these in since they're over here. They're just kind of in my way. I happened to look over here and I saw this is flux. I'll strip the tip of my wire for soldering and dip it in here every time, or lube. Yeah, lube. Straighten that out. Dry. Put the tip just like that. Bring these over here. I have to resistor these strips I have in the chassis. If you just got one NeoPixel accent strip, you can get away without a resistor. But if you have any more than that, you really need to throw a 330 on there. So that's what I'm going to do over here real quick. There you go. I'll get my little resistor. What? You ain't spitting, slapping, or talking dirty to your install, you even install it now, dude. My wife likes to tell me my favorite phrase is "son of a bitch." Because that comes out of this office quite often. Need some shrink tube. Yo, what's up, Wooly? Building sabers and talking smack. It's probably too long. That's all right. Will the NeoPixel accents run in parallel with the blade? No. Benji likes his crystal chamber to be the same color as his blade, so I'm going to go ahead and wire it up that way. But as far as the accents on the actual chassis, they're going to be wired separately. On this particular on the sound font that I loaded on the board already, the Sons of Corellia one, I made these look like broken circuitry in the chassis. So that's the plan there. If you weren't here earlier, there's a NeoPixel accent on my chassis to light up the bottom of this crystal right here. And then I wired in a NeoPixel accent on the bottom of my CC Saber's PCB so I could light the crystal from the top. So hopefully it gets a nice even shine. I'm going to get this shrink tube on here. Dude, I started my career on those 2.0 kits. I did like 50 or 60 of them before I ever touched a different Saber. I love those things. You could get them so easily back then. All right, go ahead and get these speaker wires out of the way. Oops. What happened there? No wire. There we go. Yeah. Blast hole means something a little different around these parts. Blast my mom's hole also. Shit. Let me just cross these wires real quick. Let me just fry these wires. We're almost there. Almost to the point we can do the switches anyway. I'm going to do the switches last. Take that, you bitch. Damn. Alright. We'll get this power one out of the way. Take some flux too. Just like that. Bring this back over here. And this one over here also. Join these up and wire them together. I missed a bunch of them in the chat. It's only on Tuesdays. There we go. Put this in there. Do it to the sugar. Looks like that. Okay. We'll join these together. kind of TV shows you guys been watching? I started on Stranger Things. I'm on season 2 now. I finally sat down and gave it a chance. It's pretty good. But I'm not far in season 2, so don't spoil it. I don't know if you can still get the CFX mats at Custom Saber Shop or not. More YouTube. That's cool. I like YouTube as well. I'm mainly watching YouTube for tips on how to play Elden Ring lately. So I've got everything wired except for the switches. We're looking pretty good. Put those switches in. Let's go figure out how I want to do this. Pop this plate off. Right on. Electric plates. Can you mod Elden Ring? I don't know if you can. Not on PlayStation. That's where I play it. Get this back in there. Oh, right on, man. Okay. I'm going to figure out how I want to route these because it's crammed in there. Okay. Probably trying to look at feeding it through first. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Came through two. Okay. I need a drink. Almost there, like 4 more wires. What kind of crap is that? You had to make an account with them? I'm not much of an Xbox guy, but I thought I saw them at Walmart. Maybe ordering the new ones though. GameStop policy. Jesus. Okay. Auxiliary switch. Probably get away with that. We're gonna do that. Just like that. Okay. I'm gonna put the board down into the shelf. Hopefully. I'll just do a press fit for now until I make sure everything works like it should. wire these switches up. Set the. I have to take the switch box off, I think. If it comes off. I don't think that it does. That's all right. I'll do it a different way. I need my long tweezers. I'm gonna have to do this the hard way, but that's all right. We'll get it. Oh shit, out of my way. This is why I left this for the last. It's not that hard, just it's a little bit more finesse. Yo, what up, Blue Mamba? Okay. A piece of this wire. Do some fishing. Yeah. See if I can see it. There it is. Oops. Wrong one. Boy. There you go. It is. Okay. There we go. Switch has got me riding the struggle bus. Got it though. What's up, Warren? Yeah. No, I just cuss a lot, man. I was telling everybody earlier, my wife likes to tell me my favorite phrase is son of a bitch because that's what I'm saying all the time up here about myself. It's never really easy. I'm just stubborn. Nah, bro, it's all good. There's just a little trick to it, but it's all good. I think it's really clever how you got it in there, actually. All right, so we got this over here. Oops. Yeah. Here's broke, so I'm gonna put one of these in here. Get these cut off first. How often do I have to restart due to accidental errors? I don't really have to restart much. I can backtrack or fix something. Usually pretty good at just rolling back and fixing it. Try to make it small now. Uh-huh. Okay. Actually. Here's the aux switch. See where it needs to go. I don't want to glue it though because it has to be dead next to that plate that goes on. I think once the plate's on, it'll sit there fine anyway. Now we do this. We get this main switch fired up. I gotta put the plate on first. Yep. Now it propped up on there. Okay. I might put a little bit of glue there. Yeah, again, I don't know if I'll restart it. I might just keep it in mind. If I could have done something better or more efficiently, I'll just keep it in mind for the next time I do that Saber. This is a really fun one to work on because I don't do these at all, ever. This is a one of one anyway, so I haven't come across it before. which isn't pretty typical for me because, you know, normally I'll do a Saber and I've done it 5 or 6 times or something really similar. Or it's by the same company, you know, that the internals will look similar no matter what the outside looks like. Let me see, screen 4 real quick. Aux switch is giving me hell. Work, A couple weeks ago, you did a Saber with a switch box and removable chassis. Any tactile switch recommendations for removable chassis without needing a switch box? For removable chassis without needing a switch box, or without having to do the wireless switches, yeah. I did an Electrum Scion yesterday. That didn't need it. Um, Anything that opens only from the pommel and your switches are more towards the emitter, you know, you can get away with that. Those wireless switches are really cool to use, but you know, it's a real specialty item. There's not a whole lot of Sabers that I've needed them on so far. This has got to be the biggest switch I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Too hot for solder. Yeah. What's the temp there, Cole? Yeah, it's pretty dope, man. I've never seen them up close before. That's not a switch. This is a switch. That's my best Crocodile Dundee, by the way. You think that's a switch? Oof. 100 degrees. $97. Ooh. Before I go jamming that switching all the way, we're going to test it. Where's my shit battery? Look at this battery. I love this thing. It's all beat up and ripped. You can see this. If you touch this with the on the inside of the hilt, like it just cuts the Saber off. I mean, this thing is sweet. Oh, I gotta put a SD card in it. Oh hell no! I'll never put a battery cover on this. let this puppy shine, dude. It's my favorite battery. I'm going to cut a little bit of that spring off. No motion controls because I know you didn't like that, so left those off. I'll go ahead and push this all the way down. I'm not going to glue the button on. I'm just going to press fit it because it holds really nice, and then that way, just in case you need to get underneath the switches for any reason, because that auxiliary is pretty tight, but it's working fine. Let's turn this light off. Put a battery in, see if it matches up with the sleeve. It's tight, but it goes. So we got our LEDs lining up with the cutouts. You got access to your kill switch right here. That this is the best I could do because it's like right up against the speaker, right? But if I turn this on, looking good. I could kill it from here. Just come over here with some tweezers. Boom. Turn it back on.
Hot directory not found. SD card not found. Hot directory not.
If I lodge the SD card, that's all right. I don't like the SD card for some reason. There we go. It doesn't like the SD card, so I'm going to give you a new one. You can do that from right here. Son of a bitch. I turn my light back on. That's easy though. I think it's just the SD card. I got a brand new one right here. Take this old one out. Copy all your crap over. My mouse. This, copy this, and this. Put it over here. All right. Take that out. Copy these over here. Close that out. Superior soundboard. They're really all great boards. Something for everyone. All right, let's try this. Hopefully it was that.
On directory, no.
Nope.
On directory, no. On directory, no. I'm not sure if I can do it. Steve. Yeah. And then, like I said, it's really easy. You take the handle off. If you want to kill it, you can reach your kill switch from right here, but with a pair of tweezers. Just like that. Boom. It's gonna mess with me again, watch. On directory, no.
Son of a bitch.
On directory.
I'm gonna look into that tomorrow. I think what hey, thanks man. I think what I need to do is just like that SD card holder on the board. I just need to bend it back up towards the board so it makes a better connection. I think that's what's happening because I snap fit that board into that chassis pretty tight. It's not an LGT battery. Are you kidding me? It's the key power. It's just all beat up. Spraying some contact cleaner inside the SD card port. Okay, I'll try that. Thanks, man. This is my old beat up key power, and it just keeps on going, dude. I love this battery. It's my favorite. I do every demo with it. No wires. No wires. Yeah, that battery it's a Vietnam vet. No wires. SD card and micro USB. You can get to all that from right here. I'm not going to glue this board down. I'm just going to leave it a press fit because it's a nice tight press fit in there. So no need for any glue or anything. Kill switch. Dark side. Yeah, it might have. I think I'm in the 900s now. Low 900s for as many as I've done. But anyway, that was a real pleasure to do, and I hope that you liked how that turned out, my dude. I'll clean up my mess real quick. Got this time for you too. I know I showed it to you earlier, but just show it again. Got it nice and shiny. Probably weather it up. Yeah, this battery is a hoe. It's a hoe for sure. The pattern you had on here was it was weird, right? Because it wasn't quite an etch. Whoever did it before, they did it just enough to discolor all around the pattern they had so you could see the pattern. So I took it outside and I sanded that entire layer off of this, buffed it up on my buffing wheel, and then I was able to etch it. But yeah, it came out pretty good. Thanks, Adam. Love to see an etching tutorial. I have an etching tutorial on my channel, man. I did it from start to finish. You could probably know zero about etching and walk away from that video if you followed it and be able to etch a Saber if you wanted to. As I recorded the entire process, or my wife helped me and recorded me doing the entire process. So check that out if you want to know how to etch. And we're going to go back to the desk. Oh, roller coaster. My mouse. Thanks, Brian. Albert's giving you shit, but I know what you meant. Don't listen to Albert. It's kind of a chore to plug everything back into my computer. I have a lot of gadgets attached to it. I'll move this over here. And yeah, that's it. Got this all done. Move this down a little bit. Got this all done. I'm going to test it out tomorrow. Probably won't do your demo until Sunday because that SD card thing is messing with me a little bit. So I want to make sure that I iron that out. I know it's something small, but I just want to make sure it doesn't happen to you. But other than that, that's sick, right? And I think that I might try to do mine next week on this live stream. I'll spend all week working through commissions and doing what I'm supposed to do. And then come Friday, I think we're going to install this guy. Got to figure out what I want to do here. Thanks, Cole. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to get this done. I think I can fit, like I was talking to Benji, I think I can fit a kill switch in here. Maybe a kill switch in the middle with my two tactiles on either side. I'll have to see what that looks like. And I can just slide this over and get to my kill switch and never even have to open it up. But anyway, that's all I got for today. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Rolling with me through that install every week. I hope you guys have a great weekend and stay cool out there. And we'll catch you again next Friday. All right. Later.